You know, this has like been folklore for the last 1,000 years. The story behind the folklore of why garlic was used to prevent against vampires is because, you know, back in those times, you know, when you didn't have, you know, modern medicine that knew scientifically of what causes all kind of illnesses, there were people that lived at that time, and they still, you know, are around today, that can't go out in sunlight, you know, because when the sunlight hits them, the vitamin D that you get from sunlight, to these people, they're missing a couple of enzymes in their blood, and it makes them really sick. So these people stay indoors all the time. And back then, you know, 1,000 years ago, the medicine men at that time, you know, used to treat various illnesses by, you know, putting leeches on you to get rid of blood, or they would have you drink blood, figuring that, you know, you'll get more color and you'll be healthier. And it seemed to work for these people that had to stay indoors all day long. The interesting thing is garlic has been a medicine going all the way back to caveman to the Egyptians. When the medicine men gave garlic to these people thinking it would help them, it made them even sicker. And what happens then, you know, the folklore thing takes over is, you know, here now in some small village, you know, in Europe, you know, here some animal gets killed or some person gets attacked and gets all bloodied up. When the villagers find them the next day, they immediately start all talking and worrying and going, oh my God, those vampires, those people that have to stay indoors all night were out there hunting for blood. And it must be vampires that did that. Now, these villagers also knew from these medicine men that these, quote, people that stayed indoors, you know, because they couldn't do the light, you know, they would get sick from garlic. So hence, everybody then started using garlic as a good luck charm and as a medicinal thing to keep those vampires from going after them.
Garlic is one of the most toxic things out there.
Garlic is one of the most toxic things out there.
As a way to keep them dead. How? By stuffing it in their mouths.
Wolfbane. It is a plant that grows in Central Europe. The natives there use it to protect themselves against vampires. More effective than wolfbane, Count. Indeed.
That's what following God is about. It's being a dog.
Unfortunately, most are not able to feed on other vampires, because another vampire's blood is poisonous. It'd be just like drinking salt water to stay hydrated.
Sticking it in?
Yes.
Where?
In the heart.
Good night, bloodsucker.
No!